Good afternoon class. Today we are going to discuss about malnutrition and diseases associated to malnutrition. As earlier also we have discussed about malnutrition, that is when less quantity of food is taken the individual get less energy. This condition is called undernourishment or calorie deficiency. Okay, and when the growth of the body is checked and muscles become weak and loose, hence the body weight decreases. This condition is called protein calorie malnutrition, PCM, that is protein calorie malnutrition. Okay, and students, malnutrition is widely prevalent in our country. Okay, that is why it is very important to study about malnutrition. Its worst impact can be witnessed in the form of increased child mortality. Okay, and because of this, a majority of children die before attaining the age of 4 to 5 years. The effect of malnutrition is seen both in young ones and in adults. Okay, so because of this, it is important to study. The situation is reflected in the form of various deficiency diseases, likewise anemia, likewise scurvy, likewise kwashiorkor, marasmus, etc. So now students, let us discuss the topic, that is diseases associated with malnutrition. So in almost all the underdeveloped and in some developing countries like India, majority of population suffer from malnutrition, undernutrition. The poor people in these countries either do not get proper food or are forced to buy cheaper carbohydrate rich food like rice, potatoes, etc. Okay, this is because protein and fat rich food material are costlier and are not available to these people in proper quantity. Okay, so now let us talk about the very first disease, that is kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor, this disease is a protein deficiency disease. Okay, because of deficiency of protein this disease occurs, and usually children of the age of up to 6 years suffer from this disease. When a child stops breastfeeding and externally supplied diet is deficient in protein, the child suffers from kwashiorkor. This disease is characterized by poor body and mental growth. Okay, there is poor mental growth and poor body growth, and you will see that there will be scaly skin. You can see in this figure here the scaly skin is there, and puffy facial expression, and you can see the swollen abdomen. This is the case of marasmus, and this is, you can see the swollen abdomen. This is the case of kwashiorkor. Okay, now students, as we are talking about kwashiorkor, so what are the attempts that can be made to remove kwashiorkor? So for this, to improve this condition, the sick child must be given protein rich diet. As this is a protein deficiency, so protein rich diet should be given to the child. For example, child should be given meat, fish, milk and good sources of protein. Okay, so there should be a proper ratio between calories provided and the amount of protein in the diet. Now talking about the very second, that is marasmus. So this disease is caused due to calorific deficiency, or you can directly say it is because of the deficiency of carbohydrate and also protein. Okay, the body consumes its fat reserves and tissue protein. As from the outer source protein is not given to the body, so the body takes the protein from the fat reserves and the tissue proteins. Body become less lean and weak, very thin and weak, and eye depressed and skin wrinkled. There is tendency to excessive diarrhea. Improvement in the quality of diet, as in case of kwashiorkor, help to the child recover. That is, in marasmus also a protein rich diet should be given to the patient. Okay, now let us discuss about the third, that is goiter. So goiter is caused due to deficiency of iodine. Okay, and thyroid gland present in the neck region is enlarged during iodine deficiency. You can see in this diagram enlarging of the neck. So what happens basically here, the neck portion, or you can basically say the thyroid gland just enlarged. Okay, this disease is prevented by taking iodized salt. You have seen ads also that iodized salt should be taken to cure goiter. Now students, let's talk about the very fourth, that is rickets. So this disease is caused due to deficiency of vitamin D. Okay, and due to deficiency of vitamin D, the intestine cannot absorb calcium. Okay, as intestine cannot absorb calcium, rickets occur. Basically, in growing child, the disease is associated with bow legs. You can see here bow like legs. The legs will be like this or it will be like this. Okay, so bow legs can be seen, and a person affected by this should take cod liver oil or sun bath. Okay, so that's why it is advised to that person that have the exposure of sun or take cod liver oil. Now students, let's talk about the very fifth, that is night blindness. Here it is because of the deficiency of vitamin A, and basically there is vision to darkness. Okay, in maladaptation of vision to darkness. So a deficiency of vitamin A can be cured by taking the supplement of vitamin A. Likewise, in the diet, the person should take carrot or yellow vegetables or green vegetables, milk, cod liver oil, etc. Now students, let's talk about the very sixth, that is beriberi. It is because of the deficiency of vitamin B, that is thiamine. Okay, and here loss of appetite and vigor, constipation seen, muscles atrophy is also seen, sometimes headache, dizziness, insomnia and polyneuritis can be seen. These are the symptoms of these disease. Its deficiency also causes cardiovascular changes. So students, for treating beriberi, we should take vitamin B tablets and also rice, bran, whole wheat, flour, oatmeal, eggs, yeast, meat, liver, etc. They are rich source of vitamin B. Now student, talking about the very seventh, that is scurvy. This disease is caused by the deficiency of vitamin C. Here what basically happens, it leads to the retardation in the growth and swelling and pain at the joints. Sometimes hemorrhage of gums and losing of teeth. You can see in this diagram. And now talking about the very last, that is letharism. It is the disease characterized by paralysis of the lower limbs. It has been associated with consumption of the Lathyrus sativa. Okay, that is kesari dal. So students, this is all about today's lecture in the food, health and disease. Today we have discussed about malnutrition and diseases associated to malnutrition. In this category we have seen that what basically malnutrition is, that is the condition, or you can say the undernourished condition or calorie deficiency is called malnutrition. Now in the category we have studied the diseases of malnutrition, where we have seen kwashiorkor, which is a protein deficiency disease. You can see in this diagram, swollen stomach is seen and so many consequences are there. Then we have discussed about marasmus, which is also a carbohydrate and protein deficiency. Here also we have seen that body become lean and weak. You can see in this diagram the body is becoming very lean, that is thin and weak. And the very third we have discussed about goiter, in which we have seen that thyroid gland just swellens up. So here you can see the neck portion goes on swells up, and it is because of the deficiency of iodine. Then we have studied about rickets. Here we have seen that this cause because of deficiency of vitamin D, and here basically the bow is seen. Bow legs like this, or you can say like this, is seen. Now we have discussed about some more diseases like night blindness, which is because of deficiency of vitamin A, and here it is advised to take carrot, yellow vegetables, green vegetables. That is basically the sources from which vitamin A can be given to the body. And we have discussed about beriberi, which is vitamin B deficiency, that is because of deficiency of thiamine. Here we have seen loss of appetite is seen, and many more consequences are there. For this, it is advised to take rice bran or vitamin B tablets. And we have discussed about scurvy, that is a vitamin C deficiency. So for this, basically what happens, there is retardation in growth and swelling and pain in the joints, sometimes hemorrhage of gums and losing of teeth. And we have discussed about lathyrism, where it is a disease that is characterized by paralysis of the lower limbs. Okay, so students, basically this is of if you can categorized in a category, then it is the diseases and having the deficiency of some nutritive values, like some deficiency of vitamins, deficiency of protein, deficiency of carbohydrate. So in this way you have to categorize them. So this is all about today's lecture. Thank you, class.